You won't believe what happens next. Warren couldn't even wait for the others, diving into the living room. He was scratching at the floor, all set to climb out, when the hot water valve decided to give him a tough love shower. The scorching sensation hit him like a hot bath, and Warren's vision was turned into a foggy mess. A.K. Valek, the spirit finally felt like a detective and recalled the riddle's answer. Suddenly, a lightning bolt crashed in like an uninvited guest, scaring the spirit silly and thinking, "This is not the surprise I ordered." Warren had stumbled upon the second pressure in the room, ready to make his final move. In a crisis, Warren grabbed the second pressure's hand desperately, clinging to curtains, truly on the edge. But that wasn't nearly enough to hold the combined weight. Falling down wouldn't be a parachute adventure at all. As the spirit arrived on the second floor, she spotted the terrifying nun and aimed to save the duo, but the nun had already launched her hostage rescue mission without any prior notice. With no other choice, the spirit decided to confront the nun head-on, thinking, "As long as I'm not scared, you won't scare me either." The smug nun suddenly found herself trapped by the curse of names, as if someone flipped her to reverse mode. The spirit and her husband teamed up to rescue the second pressure successfully. No more worries about pesky spirits. Friendly reminder, this is an S-class horror flick filled with ghosts. It even got strong U.S. official recommendations, prompting, "This film's thrill peak." Subtitle, Horror Maestro James Wan's The Conjuring 3, based on true events. Ready to scream? One afternoon in 1981, in Brookfield, USA, the police received a most outlandish distress call. A serious-faced lady warned them of an impending tragedy at a nearby kennel, unimaginable to the police. Though the police found it hilarious, they still dispatched an officer to check it out. On the road, the officer saw a blood-soaked man, like a Resident Evil character, walking lifelessly. Realizing something was off, the officer swiftly halted him. Discovering the man was indeed the killer, what a dramatic twist. The gruesome murder case quickly became breaking news nationwide, with bad tidings pouring in. Poor Arnie, upon arrest, insisted he was innocent, truly a misunderstood soul. Just a short while ago, his brother experienced some supernatural occurrences, prompting the family to urgently call in the Warrens for help. After the ceremony had been completed, Arnie carried his younger brother upstairs. Unexpectedly, just as he left, his brother was suddenly jolted awake by the knocking sound at the door. Terrified, brother ran into the bathroom, fearing something ghastly was about to break in. The knocking sounds came in succession, as if some kind of monster was desperately trying to get in. Seeing this, he immediately huddled into a corner of the bathroom, gearing up for hiding and survival. But then, inexplicably, the faucet began turning on its own, spraying out fresh red liquid like a horror show. The scene startled the brother into screams, causing the people downstairs to rush up to figure out what the ruckus was about. Upon entry, they heard breaking glass, and stepping into the bathroom revealed a sea of shattered mirror shards, with the brother trembling in the corner. The father approached cautiously, only for the brother to lunge at him with the shard of glass. Talk about raising heart rates. In a clutch moment, Ed quickly restrained the brother, urging the priest to perform an exorcism, definitely a heroic deed. Just as Ed went to pull the brother downstairs, an unbelievable mysterious force latched onto him, refusing to let go. Subtitles. Ed exerted all his strength to carry his brother away. With a trace of the demon's hesitation and resistance left in the wall. They all pinned the brother to the dining table as the priest rushed to exorcise him, while Lorraine peered through his eyes, witnessing some chilling scenes. It looked like a sacrificial ceremony right there. As soon as the priest poured the holy water, the demon roared like it was auditioning for a monster movie. The priest fainted on the spot, interrupting the exorcism, while the demon possessing the brother burst into laughter, as if he was watching a comedy show. The demon then decided to do a full 360-degree spin, giving everyone a real show. Arnie yelled at the demon, "Leave this innocent kid alone." But Ed stopped him, and in the chaos, the demon knocked the sister across the room with a swift kick. What an unexpected blow. Free of all restraints, the demon lunged at Ed, landing a punch to his chest that nearly sent him flying. Luckily, Arnie pulled the brother away just in time and brokered the deal with the demon in a real unexpected reconciliation. The brother quickly returned to normal, while Ed witnessed the demon shift to Arnie. The intense pain left him speechless. Just when everyone thought it was the end, what truly began was Arnie's mental state slipping towards the extremely not good territory. While fetching something in the kitchen, he started seeing things shimmer in and out of focus. Seeing a paper box that had fallen, he carefully walked closer to take a look, thinking in his mind, "What kind of black magic is this?" Suddenly, a giant rat darted out, leaving Arnie starry-eyed and in hot pursuit. He followed the rat to the dining room by chance, finding a hole in the wall, thinking, "What is this?" Curiously peering into the hole, he saw nothing, but as he turned to leave, a woman's figure appeared behind him out of nowhere. She vanished in a blink, but the sight left Arnie with a hefty shadow hanging over him. Next day, while operating machinery, he felt watched from an upstairs room, but turning around revealed nothing like someone was playing hide and seek with him. Just then, his chainsaw roared to life unexpectedly, giving him a serious scare. Arnie held the chainsaw away in a panic, narrowly avoiding a bloody massacre. Meanwhile, Ed finally woke up, fixing his mind on one thing. He immediately urged his wife to call Arnie's family, warning them to keep their distance from the possessed Arnie. But alas, it was too late for all that. Arnie had reached his limits, barely staying awake by splashing water on his face, like a zombie on autopilot. Suddenly, a shriek broke his daze as Arnie saw his girlfriend looking terrified. "You're possessed. Run," she screamed. Arnie rushed forward to push the dog owner away, but clearly, it was all just a figment of his imagination. Ultimately, in his panic, he barged into the dog kennel, and the cacophony of barking left him utterly disoriented. Just then, he stumbled and fell, a gleaming knife twinkling ominously by his feet. Suddenly, everything turned pitch dark, with only a red window glowing like a beacon. Tell me you're feeling the thrill. Quick, hit that subscribe button. More spine-tingling content is on the way.